Surprise! Riverbend Springs is still here and we're on episode 67. Who had that on their bingo card? So here's what we've got. All the fields that we had are ready for harvest. But here's the thing. I totally forgot what we put in these fields, and it is vegetables. We do have barley in the big field. However, we've got spinach, we've got green beans, we've got the other one, peas, that's it, and even sugar beets. This is going to be quite difficult to do all of those. And in addition to everything, grass is ready for harvest. I've done so many videos harvesting grass, it's not even funny, and I don't want to do that today. So we're going to do some of the harvesting around here. We're going to be using two of the largest machines that farming simulator's ever seen. The first one is the NEXAT. We're going to be using this, even though I don't enjoy driving it. We're going to use this for the harvest on our barley field. Of course, we can't use it for anything else that we've got, so that's where it goes. We're going to get this. We're leasing it. We're not going to be buying it. It's super duper expensive, so we're probably going to spend well over $100,000 today on leasing costs for things, but it is what it is. Oh no, I put that in the wrong spot, didn't I? One of the big problems about using this, the NEXAT, is whenever you get stuff, you got to get it in the wrong order. Usually you're like, oh, I need a combine, so I'll get a combine harvester. Oh, I need a header, so I'll get a header for it. Don't do that. It doesn't work like that. It's not going to ever work like that. What you've got to do is, well, lift this. Nope, 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 nope. Please, can I just have my super strength? There we go. What we got to do is buy everything in reverse. Reverse, reverse, whoop, whoop. You guys remember dancing to that in middle school? All right, so I need to do the header first for this. So we'll need to get this. Unfortunately, I have to use this specific header. Nothing else will work other than, well, I guess the corn header for it. So there's that, we own that, and then we need to get the harvesting module for this as well. I will say the good thing is it's gonna be out in the field for a while. So at least there's that. All right, so we've got our harvester, we've got our harvesting module, and we've got the NEXAT itself. Now we gotta hook all of this up. And it's not quite as simple as you might expect. See, when you're in transport mode, where it's driving long ways, you can't hook up to anything. So, but it comes like that from the store. So whenever we get it, we have to put it into working mode, get up close here, we get our little markers, which is nice, very helpful. Hook up, pull forward, grab our header, got that, then put the entire thing into transport mode. So it's gonna bring the header up, moves the wheels, and then it should kind of drop down the header a little bit. I don't know, we'll see, that's what it did with the corn header. Hey, there you go. That hangs off the side. That is silly looking, but it is what it is. And I'm gonna bring you along. So I've got an Xbox controller, I'm playing on PC, and I am really trying to drive good. I've got all of my steering turned all the way up to the max, because whatever they did after 1.5 or 1.4, whatever the steering debacle was terrible. So I'm trying my best to learn how to drive this thing, and it moves the whole thing forwards and backwards. Let's say we're just stopped here, right? It moves the entire thing left and right when you're trying to drive, making it a little bit difficult. It is what it is, but it's a little bit difficult. Also in the store it says it goes 15 miles an hour, though it goes 16 miles an hour. However, our mile per hour gauge says 17, which is it? And you will be hitting every single sign everywhere. It's just a fact. Hey DJ, what are you gonna use to harvest the veggies with? The Colossus pack. But we're doing that later. One more turn here. Let's see if I can avoid hitting the sign. Nope. All right, so now we gotta figure out if I can get in here away from the trees. Yeah, we got in, that's all right. And now we need to get down here to the bottom. Speaking of bottom, I've bottomed out. Well, great. Hey, now we can at least see which wheels turn. So it is all-wheel drive. Surprise. All right, come on, buddy. You can do this. There you go. Good boy. Never mind, bottomed out again. It is an insane vehicle, and it's so cool. But it's a little bit much for Farming Simulator, I think. Nonetheless, let's get it lined up. And unfortunately, I'm gonna have to go the wrong way on this field. So instead of going clockwise like we normally do, did I bottom out again? Ugh! Just make sure you're not driving on hills. This would be a lot of fun on Erlengrad. Not. We need to get this thing situated. I'm gonna bottom out again, aren't I? Yep. Sure did. Welcome to Bottom Out Simulator, where we squirm like a bug trying to get unstuck from every possibly conceivable situation. It is what it is. What are you gonna do? All right, let's get this bad boy unfolded, and we're gonna jump into the field. So this is unlike any harvesting experience I have ever had in Farming Simulator. We're gonna bottom out again, aren't we? It should go up a little bit, but I can clearly see wheels that are not on the ground. All right, I think we're A-okay. Couple things we need to do. Let's go in here. Let's double check. Enable straw swath. There we go. We're good with that. We also have our fast farming mod back, which is good. We'll probably use that. And I want to see how this is going to do with steering assist. This specific machine wants 3 rows to turn around, but you can also see working with here. This is 14 meters. This is different and interesting because our header is 15.2. So this leads me to believe that, number one, this doesn't know how wide it is, which is a problem. But there could also be another one where I just simply need to change this. Also, the corn header thinks it's 15.3, so, you know, what are you going to do? I'm going to try this on 15.2, but for some reason, the 14 meter one seemed like it was the way to go. Can't tell you. So let's jump in, and let's get it started. There we go. Fire it up. And we are right on the bleeding edge of this field. It's getting it, though. And watching the blue line, I mean, it's there. I think we're going to miss a couple spots, but that's okay. So with our NEXAT, we can see we're getting 2 swath drops instead of just 1. So whenever you come through for baling, definitely a recommendation to utilize a swather whenever you're doing that. I think that's going to be the way to go. Also, it seems like we're bottoming out here just a little bit. Okay, speeding back up now. This is good, this is good, this is good. We're filling up a lot faster than I thought we would as well. I did all of my testing. Oh yeah, I'm not doing any steering, by the way. I did all of my testing with this on a flat field, a flat square field. And yeah, here we go. Oh, so not the next up. Farm Sim's still having problems with swath dropping near water. I don't know why. And they also removed the ability to drop a big swath. So not that I'm sitting here complaining today, but used to you would get the straw that it wouldn't. Oh, of course we get run into this building here. Hey, can I delete that building? This building sucks. Yeah, hey, why did I never think of that? That saves me so much heartache. You have no idea. That's also the reason why I'm going this way, because we got a bunch of trees on the other side of the field that are just gonna be up and away. Whew. NEXAT is not a mod that I would use in an area that's not wide. All right, so I think we've shown it likes to go 7 miles an hour, which is nice. Let's utilize our fast speed mod, the real speed limit. So we've left alt zeroed out. Oh, look at that. Yeah, again, swath is missing. I'm not gonna go insanely fast because there's no reason to do that. But, I mean, this is pretty fun, right? All right, so this is gonna be interesting. Let's turn on some lights so we can kind of see what we're doing. And I'm curious if I can do this. It's going real slow because it is all the way up against the top. There we go, we've got it hired up. I definitely recommend anytime you're using the NEXAT to utilize the steering mode if you can. Because if you don't, good luck. Hey, it went over all that with no problems. Wasn't expecting that. All right, make our turn here. Please turn yellow, there we go. And we're good, again. All right, hopefully we can get by all of this brush. The header goes all the way out to the edge of the machine. So the only thing that could get stuck is this little piece that comes out. Hit my microphone. The piece that comes down. That's the only thing that's going to cause us any troubles. But I think we're doing all right. Yeah, we're doing okay. We also hit 20,000 liters on this as well. Goodness gracious. It holds 30,000, so you'll be able to hold a lot more still. So we may actually be able to finish one headland before unloading it. And I can't mod it because it's a DLC. I'll get over it. We have made it back home. One headland in the books. There it is. Yeah. Oh yeah, it's still on rear wheel steering for some reason. All wheel steering's the way to go. Always, always, always. So let's kick out at the pipe and see what kind of trouble we can get into with this guy. I'm also gonna try and line this up if I can. It's not lining up the way that I want it to. This one's another one because, again, depending on your steering mode, it just scoots left and right. It doesn't line up for you. It's one of the most, if not the most difficult thing to drive in Farm Sim. So with that, let's find ourselves a trailer. And I know that this truck is loud. Here we go. Here's one that I have modified. It holds a lot more than it should. Also didn't know I had crop destruction turned on, so we went a little bit into the spinach field. Sorry. I will say this, unloading the NEXAT's pretty easy and pretty simple. Boom, there we go. It'll unload 30,000. It unloads about as fast as a normal combine, so it's still not gonna be insane, but it does work. And there we go. We've got that all, well, I say all filled up. We got 29,000 liters in there. We'll pull it to the side. Should be good enough. And we'll jump back in our Colossus and get Colossus. I'm so sorry, Chris and Riley. The NEXAT. I didn't mean to do that. Do you guys like that? And now we're back to it again. So this should be pretty fun. I guess we can go in first person and kind of see how it looks. Big problem is you got this monitor in the way, so you can't see the whole thing. I don't know if it's like that in real life, but I can't lean. Well, technically I can lean, but it's a PC mod, so console players can't do that. Theoretically, the only thing you should have to line up with is this line right here, but such a break in immersion. Oh, and just if you're curious, just on this turn right here, I gotta show you this. I ended up deleting some crop because it turned and cut right into the field. Also missed some as well. How about that? So because of this, I'm gonna have to turn off crop destruction just to be able to utilize this machine without tearing my field up. Not the way I wanted to spend my day. I really wanted to like this DLC, but man, in Farming Simulator, it's rough. So after another pass, we've got less in here, but you would expect that. And again, remember, it wants 3 headlands. So we give it what it wants. Alrighty, not bad. So far, after 2 passes, we're up to 55,750 liters. Nice! So let's go ahead and knock it out. Let's finish up one more headland, and then after that, it's time to hire the worker by themselves, which I think they'll do just fine. We're setting the field up great. The worker's gonna have a good time. Well, I made it all the way down here to the end, and I've had to reset this thing. Not in a bad way, it just kind of is what it is. One of the things that I've found, and it may help you guys, if you need to turn off the combine. Go in a straight line as much as you can. As you can see, I've gone, vaguely straight lines for the most part. But if you can, go in straight lines. And just like that, we are done with, well, our part of this job. We still need to hire the worker on it and let them do what they're gonna do. And I need to dump this in here. But I'm gonna hit a bunch of stuff in the process because, well, that's how this works. As a matter of fact, can I just turn right? I can. Not close enough, just simply turn, and it works. That's great. All right, now let's see if we can get this in the middle unit. Hey, there you go. It's a little bit difficult to do. I would definitely recommend taking the cart and moving it rather than the NEXAT. So now we let the worker do their job, and I'm gonna set this one right here. There we go. We've tried to use the exact same setups here, working with, we do need to change that up to 15.2, and don't run the headlands. Hopefully this works. Our worker? I lined you up perfect, you stupid! You put yourself back where you were! Oh yeah, move a little bit that way. I should probably just leave this be. Go do your job. I was sitting here looking around for a windrow, and I think we found one. Is this just the regular Samaz, or is this the windrow version that J-Turk sent me? Because if it is, we're gonna have a lot of fun with that. It is the regular base game one. I've used it for 0.2 hours, and I've had it for 21 months in the game. Oi, perfect time for the 6R. As a matter of fact, there's a bigger 6R now. So maybe we can upgrade to that later on. That'd be pretty cool. Or maybe have one of both. Oh, yeah, that's the idea. So I don't remember exactly what the working width of this is. However, I know it's not insane, but we still should be able to hit both of these swaths without any trouble. Let's see. Oh, yeah, we'll be able to hit them no problemo, except for some of these spots at the ends. We'll have to figure that out. So what I want to do is I want to take this, at least hopefully this will help you guys as well. Sure, it says this, yada, 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 but we harvested at 15.2 meters. So we need to run that 3 headlands, so that should line us up perfectly with everything that we've got here. This will kind of push it all in, so we only need to come through. There we go. And do this. Hey, oh no! It's settled on the wrong swath, you stupid game. Let's try it again. I mean, this swath is big enough, but only barely. We're not using this. We're going to change. I do have a swath baler. We could theoretically use that, although I wasn't planning on making bales out of the straw. I was going to take it and give it to our cattle or turn it into silage or something. So we need to get a swather down here. Let's use the store deliveries mod, which is great. Let's see if there's anything in our used category that we could buy, or else we're just gonna have to send the other one back down here, I guess. I don't see nothing. Oh, I do see something. Here we go. Oh, yeah. 9.2 meters there. Do we have any mods, maybe? You know, we could probably buy something and be fine. Or just lease. I think the K-brand right here, this could work. There's a couple other things too. I think it might be a little bit too much. So 8.4 is where we're at here. This one's 9.5, so it's an extra meter on both sides. It does ask the question, should I just go for something a little bit bigger? Hee I went with the big one. I went with the K-branded one. I really wanted to get the Kloss, but we'll save that for maybe something else. Also, it looks like the NEXAT's got one more pass to go, and then he's all done. Should we go down and see him? Uh-oh. Tanker nearly full. If it's one pass, no, that's 2 passes. Where's the semi-truck? All right, let's do this. This is gonna be my first time trying to car. What is he doing? Looks like me trying to learn how to turn around a car when I was 15 years old. That's not gonna work out. All right, let's see if we can get this thing out. All right, there he goes in a straight line. We'll speed it up just a hair, and there we go. All right, carting on the move with NEXAT. It is easy, yeah. Hopefully we get that thing out. It holds a lot, and oh no, I guess we could cart a little bit going the other way. Yeah, that'll work. I'm starting to think that maybe Colossus is gonna have to wait to the next video. Who, me? Oh, I'm just down here doing a dance with a massive machine. No biggie. All right, let's see how we do here. He's getting lined up. Gonna put it down, and there it goes. Let's see if I can speed up to this thing a little bit and catch up. Yeah, buddy. There you go. So, NEXAT harvesting. Fun? Yes, very. I'm sure on a humongo, massive square field, you would have no issues at all. And it would be perfectly fine. It would handle the way you would want. You just go back and forth, up and down, all day long. However, I think in the real world, the fields that most people are using in Farming Simulator nowadays, you're not going to get the, what you would expect. Oh, come on! Stop it! Did it turn itself off? I'm still unloading here, man. Call me crazy, but I don't remember combine harvesters doing that before. Have they always turned off after they finished? Even if... Oh, it's empty. Oh, well, that's on me then, ain't it? Alrighty then. Well, I guess we're done with this. Ooh, that stops on a dime, doesn't it? I guess we're done with the NEXAT. Maybe we should hang on to it and use it for seeding this field next as well. We might do that. I'll return the harvesting module, but I'll hang on because I don't have anything else to use it for. But I'll hang on to the carrier vehicle itself, just in case. So now we get to pick up all of this straw. Now, one of the nice things, and actually one of the reasons why I picked the K-brand windrow right here, is because the NEXAT here has got a 15.2 meter working width. This has got like a 15 point something working width. So it's a little bit wider, but as you can see, it's not going to pick up. But what it'll do is it'll pick up all the extra bits that I might miss. Might. That will make things easier for us. So I'm going to get this lined up again. We want to set this at 15.2 at 3 headlands. Just like so. That should prevent us from missing anything. Should. So off to it then. We've got it dropped down, turned on, ready to rock and roll. Hopefully we don't have too much on the outside of the field. We're going 9 miles an hour. I think we could probably go about 14 with this. Let's go ahead and speed it up a little bit. A little fast farming action going on. So this is exactly what I wanted. This is good. This is perfect. You can see the outer, what are those things called? It's not a windrow, but the outer circles are picking up a little bit. Most of the work is being done by the ones in the very back, but we're still getting some stuff done. Whenever we start doing some overlaps in the middle, that's where this is definitely going to shine. Super excited about that. Ooh, big spot right here. Yeah, some of those spots where it just kind of stopped. This is great. Yo, just get yourself like this. A windrow like this, the NEXAT, and you're good. You got everything you need. Oh, interesting. Some of those areas where I windrowed stuff together, it just didn't put it in the middle. That's odd. All right. Here's another area where it's going to be very beneficial having all of this together because it works together. You see, we've got these big turns where the outside's going to be picking up stuff. I have to recorrect, and then everything goes back to normal, which is good. This is one that the worker's going to do on his own. Let's see how he does this. Boom, boom. Not bad. And right up to the very end, a little 3, 2, 1 action, and we are done. There you go. All right. So now we got to do everything in reverse. Reverse. Get it out. There you go. So that's pass 1. We got a couple more and then some in the middle, and then we're all done. Getting down to the end of at least headlands, and this is where kind of things come into play here, because you can see it is grabbing a hold of some of these swaths that have made their way into its path. Yeah, makes it nice and easy through there. Gotta love it, man. Gotta love it. Going back and forth's gonna suck, but this is good. If I was smart, I would pick these up now, but not that smart. Maybe I could do it like this. That's gonna cause trouble. Let's try it out down here at the end, see if we can do any better. So the outsides are going to be grabbing the big spot. There we go, turn it off. Nice. Spin it around, and we shouldn't have to turn this back. No, not that one. Rabble. Hey, I will say, this has been a video full of complaining, but it's just little things. The GPS, it wants me to go this way. No, that way, this way. Don't do that. Just stay on the one. If whatever direction the tractor's pointing, that's probably the one that I want. Rabble. Oh, I'm going to have to go straight through this one to get everything in line, aren't I? Yep. Did not want to do that. Windrows are interesting. I guess it just is what it is through here, isn't it? All right, we'll turn that off. Picking this up is going to be a bit of a chore. We'll be fine, but it's going to be fun to say the least. Let's get this folded up. I guess I don't need this anymore either, so we can return this. And we need a loading wagon. However, I don't believe I've got one on this farm anywhere. So why don't we get ourselves one of these? Lizard TARDIS. They've updated this since the last time that we've used it. We'll get that. There you go. We can just reset that. And since I know I'm going to be using it with the John Deere, make it the John Deere colors. And it's got to go. Yeah, I mean, it costs 72 grand, but it's fun, right? We'll use this to pick up the straw. We'll take whatever we need to over to our production chain over there. And I guess maybe have to run some of this up to the northern end of the map too. There's gonna be a lot of straw. All right, there we go. Same thing here. I've set my GPS to 15.2 meters at 3 headlands. We'll turn it on and start collecting. Yeah. And 14 seems good. Maybe we'll speed this up to 16 mile per hour. Yeah, it feels right. After the first pass around, well, I say the pass around, I hit the headlands. I don't know if I'm going to be able to put the rest of it in here, so I am going to try to dump this in the silo right here. I don't know if it's going to take it. It may not have enough room, but I'm going to try. There we go. Let's see if it, well, it's taking a lot of it. All right, yeah, okay, it's I think it was empty. Goodness gracious. It's taking it all. Yeah. It took every bit. Goodness. I need to double check this thing and see where's the button? Where's the cog at? That's not it. There it is. Found it. Yay. All right, so this is the hay ventilation. Straw. Oh, yeah, no, it was about empty, wasn't it? Sure was. Let's double check, make sure that things are good. That is grass, and that is straw. All right, it's done. It's also selling. So I think I totally forgot how I was doing everything. So all of the straw and all the grass, everything that's turned into silage there, it just sells overnight. So I should be able to get my money back for anything that... Something? I don't know. I don't need money back. What am I talking about? I vaguely remember getting a lot more straw off of this field, but as I say that, I also remember we've been doing swathing, and that's one of the things that you can't use the Macton. Goodness gracious. Yes, the Macton is the one thing that it does. You can't use NEXAT when it comes to swathing, so you can't swath the field and then pick it up with the NEXAT. The headers don't work. They physically don't connect. You have to use the headers that come with the pack if you want to do anything with the pack. Yeah, I mean, it is what it is. So with that said, another 113,000 liters of straw going in, and that is all going to turn into silage and be good for us. I know we didn't get to the Colossus Harvesters pack, but we will get to that in the next one from Riverbend Springs, so stay tuned for that. Thank you for joining me. Thanks for hanging out with me. Hope you have an awesome day. I'll see you in the next one.